What's going on, everybody? So today I put Ronin into a Pumpo deck to showcase how good this card is. Currently, it's not getting enough hype. I think it's better than people are giving it credit for, and it needs to be showed off more. So I'm gonna hop into some ladder and see how we do with this. Okay, here we go in our first match against Code Durkee right now, and I'm just going to cycle my Larrys. You see, 5th card in my hands is the Elixir Collector, so I'm going to drop that down right away, go for the Ice Spirit as well on top of that Wall Breaker, just to prevent that damage, because why not, might as well. So he goes for the barrel on top of my pump. I'm going to go Larry's in the middle right here. We're going to take some Valkyrie damage, like quite a bit of Valkyrie damage, but to be honest, with the pump Elixir advantage, I feel like that's completely fine with me. We get about, like, 4 shots from a Valk, he takes about, what, like 30% of our tower or something. I know that seems like a lot, but if I could stack enough Elixir pumps, it's not really going to matter. I'm going to go for another collector like this right here. Does he have Rocket? That is the question of the day right here. He does. So, I think that's a bad Rocket only because, well, I mean, there's not really any right option for them, right? Because if you Rocket the pump, you're dead to Expo, but if you don't Rocket the pump, eventually you're going to be dead to multiple Expos, you know what I mean? So, I guess it's just he wanted to lose faster. So, I'm going to go for the Expo right here. I think we should just break through instantly. I don't see any way he's going to stop this push. He goes for a Dark Goblin, so I'm just going to log on top of that to get that off the map immediately here, and then we're probably going to see a Wall Breakers on top of this Expo. I had to make a prediction. Yep, there it is. Perfect. Ronin's going to kill that Wall Breaker as well, which is absolutely beautiful. I'm going to go Fire Spirit 2 to make sure he cannot do anything to kill our Expo, and that is going to get his tower down to... let's see, what are we going to get down to? Down to 179. So that's basically GG's right off the rip right there. There's really not much he could do. I could just stack defensive Expos now the rest of this match as well, to be honest. So this one's kind of over. I'm going to go for the Evo Skellies on top of the Wall Breakers right there. And do I really want to, like, sit here and play defense for a minute, or will he just, like, actually let me take his tower? That's the question here. So I'm going to go ahead and just go for the offensive bow, because why not? Maybe he'll just let us have the tower and, we can move on. But I'm going to go for it now and see how he reacts. Let's see. The Rocket comes down, so it's not going to be an easy tower apparently. I'm just going to go for the Ice Spirit up top on top of these goblins right now. But yeah, I'm not going to make you guys watch all of this. I'm just going to sit here in defensive Expo the rest of the game pretty much, and then just wait until we have the right time to get that little bit of chip damage, and we'll hop into the next match right here. Okay, here we go against Gabriel. Just going to cycle my Ice Spirit the bridge. We once again have Pump in our 5th card. I feel like that's so toxic, and it should be last card guaranteed, not 5th. That's crazy, but just going to get the Pump down. All we had to do is cycle a 1 Elixir Ice Spirit and get our Pump down. That's kind of absurd, but Fireball comes down, so it's going to be an interesting game. I'm actually not sure what he's playing. Just going to go for the Fire Spirit on this right-hand side and see if he does want to respond. So no response right there. A Bomber comes down the back. Okay, so could really be anything right now. I'm not going to assume it's any archetype too early on here, and it's Lava. Oh man, okay, that's actually really bad for me. I'm gonna go here plus Ice Spirit in case he has like Valkyrie or something. Then my Ronin can hopefully do good. No, he has a Skarmy as well. Ooh, okay, this is a really bad start. Just all around, because I don't have any air defense besides this one wizard, so hopefully this wizard can put on its backpack and carry us here. So I'm gonna go for the ability like this right now, and then Fire Spirit 2. I'm gonna go for my Ronin, try and block the balloon's ability. Okay, nice, he messed up his ability right there, to be honest. I'm gonna go Ice Spirit 2. I guess I kind of have to. If I don't go for that Ice Spirit, that balloon's gonna get that second shot, and I cannot afford that for sure. Now we know he has balloon though and Fireball, which is not ideal, of course, because our only way to kill the air troops is gonna be this wizard, so it's gonna have to literally have a crazy performance for us. We're gonna have to stack multiple wizards if we want to be able to defend these pushes, but it's going to be more important, like, we're going to have to find ways to get damage quickly and not allow him to kind of control the pace of the game and, like, dictate when he's going in. I need to be pressuring him a lot of the time and not allowing him to do so. So, Wizard's going to come down. He's going to go for a Lava Hound. I don't know if I agree with that one, because I feel like now he's going to have a hard time actually taking off this Expo. We'll see. I'm going to wait for his play first before I do anything. There's the Inferno Drag. Oh, I probably should have expected that. I don't know if he's played the Inferno Dragon yet, though. I don't think he did, so I guess I can't be too mad at myself. My tower's, like, gone. There's just no way I'm saving it. So, yeah, wow, this is rough. I'm gonna go Ronin the other side, and also Evo Skellies as well with an Ice Spirit too. Hopefully they can connect on tower, or at least force out some like a bunch of Elixir. He's gonna scar me most likely, yeah. The Ronin's on tower though, so I'm gonna go for the Wizard down low on top of the balloon. That's a cleanup shop right there. And then he abilities, bro, that's so broken. Like, how can that hit that when it's behind the tower? I think that's such a stupid mechanic. Now we just lost our entire wizard to a broken balloon ability. Oh no, dude, I'm in trouble. Okay, let's go Ronin plus Skellies like this. Yeah, I don't know. It's not looking ideal. Hopefully that Ronin can take tower. It's not going to, is it? Please take the tower. Okay, it did. Whew. All right, let's go for the wizard early. I need to find a way to defend this push. Oh man, let's go for the ability as well. He's gonna probably fireball, so I'm gonna go Ronin like this. I need to get my Evo Ice Spirit and cycle to defend this balloon push. Hopefully, please jump on top of the balloon. Beautiful. Wizard, I need you to clutch up right now. Fire Spirit as well. You know what? All things considered, I'm very proud of my wizard for saving us in this situation. We're actually going to be winning now going into this 2-tower game, which did not seem like really much of a possibility or something that was about to be happening here. But you know what? I'm not going to complain about it. Thankfully, the wizard ability is broken and the heroes are broken. I'm going to go ahead and go for the ice spirit like this to block. He's going to use the ability probably on this. I'm going to pop my ability here so he cannot take out my wizard without snowballing, but he does snowball, so that sucks. Let's go for another wizard like this. I'm going to pop my ability once more. Please no hits, balloon. Please no hits. Whew, it's getting way too close, and man, it is stressful without that secondary building to defend these pushes, but I'm just going to go for an offensive bow now. We have momentum, which is very nice. Bomber comes down, but you know, one thing about his deck, he only has cheap counters. Like, he doesn't have good, solid tanks. Like, for example, he has Skarmy and Bomber, but he has no Valkyrie, he has no Knight, no Dark Prince, nothing like that on the ground. Even no building like a Tombstone, it definitely hurts him a bit, so minions come down as well. Okay. That's all right with me. Ronan get a connection. Oh, beautiful. Ronan is absolutely clutch in that situation. Even though Ronan should get no value in this matchup, it still has kind of clutched up for us in terms of getting those last second and 1 HP hits on the tower. So I'm going to go for the Ice Spirit like this right now on top of the Inferno Dragon. It ends up going for the balloon. Wait, that actually could be a blessing in disguise potentially because the Inferno Dragon is not heated up yet and the Wizard is able to kill everything, literally everything. Dude, okay, I don't know what is the hero or what is the MVP of this deck right now between the Ronan and the Hero Wizard, but man, the Hero Wizard just pulled off a crazy performance right there, defending everything by itself with no other air support pretty much that entire match. W Hero Wizard right there. Facing Furet in this next match right here, I'm just going to cycle my Larrys. And dude, I always have said this, and I think it's a common misconception if people don't hear me say this. Like, dude, I think Pumpo is one of the easiest decks in the world to play. Genuinely, it's just so matchup dependent that, like, it comes off as it can be difficult because if you face Earthquake or if you face something like super difficult, like Giant Lightning or something along those lines, you pretty much can't do anything. You just lose the game automatically. But, you know, most of the time, you literally don't have to think about anything. You just kind of slap down your pumps and defend cheaply. And it's not good for the game. It's a horrible deck for the game, but it's fun to play, in my opinion, just because you don't have to try that hard. You can kind of just, like I said, turn off your brain and slap down units without really that many repercussions. So I'm going to go for another collector in the back like this. We have 2 down already, which is good. I know he took like half my tower. Who cares about that, though? We don't got to worry about that. I'm going to go Fire Spirit on top of the wall breakers. Oh my goodness, what? I did not expect a hog, I'll be completely honest with you. I'm going to go Evo Larry's as well. Hopefully just an ability. Shoot, that's bad for me. Okay, I've got to time this correctly to where, like, he gets a bunch of damage, but not my entire tower, you know what I mean? And then I can drop my Expo instantly. Hopefully we can take his tower in return. Wow, that Mighty Miner did a lot of damage. But you know what? All things considered, I think that's fine because we need to get this damage back, right? So he's probably going to go Wall Breakers on top of this. Yep, there it is. Evo. Wow, he's already to Evo, which is kind of crazy, actually, thinking about that now. But that's still a very nice connection, down to 4,000-ish on his tower. Okay, not too shabby. So I'm going to go for the Wizard in the back, and this is where we really start utilizing our Collector lead, right? Like, we have the 2 Collectors. I've got to make use of them while I can before they just kind of expire and don't give me much. Now, I think, you know what? I'm going to go Fire Spirit the bridge. I'm not going to overcommit too much with this wizard because I know he's going to have to defend this wizard. Yeah, there's the Mighty Miner. So now he's used that. I'm going to just try and get back to another wizard and then make a Expo push off of this. So I'm going to wait here. He goes for the recruit to the bridge. That's too much. I promise you this is going to end up good for me and not for him. Let's go Skellies like this. Wizard is the MVP of this matchup once more. Ronan's doing pretty good though too. I'm going to go for the Expo on this left-hand side. And then I'm going to drop down my wizard's ability right now. What does he have for this in rotation? Hog Rider comes down. I'm going to go Ronin on top of that. Fire Spirit to block the recruits from connecting with my tower. And that's a dead wall breakers as well. We're looking really nice right now. I'm going to go for another Wizard the bridge. There's the Mighty Miner, but that Mighty Miner is going to get wallops by my Ronin. Plus the wizard and all that jazz. So I'm going to go Evo Larry's like this, pop my ability, and that should be tower down. Let's freaking go. Tower's down, so 30 seconds left to be defensive. Perfect timing on that defensive as well. The Hog Rider comes down directly into it, so I'm just going to go for the log on top of the Hog plus the wall breakers, and that should survive as well. Perfect. We have 20 seconds left, so all I need to do is focus on not letting my tower go down. There's no way, right? So I'm going to go here. I'm going to go for the wizard as well. Is he going to hog? He might hog other lane. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm going to hover my Skelly's prediction. Yes, nice. It was pretty obvious, to be fair, whenever I played the wizard ability that he had to spam other side, but the game is over and we are going to successfully win this match. Looked a little bit sketchy at the beginning, but like I said, all you need to do is just play smart and not make too many errors and you're chilling. Here we go up against Wings in this next match right here. We see a wall breakers come down instantly, so I'm going to go for my Skellies plus my Fire Spirit like this right here to take care of business. That's going to be pretty darn solid, and I'm just going to go ahead and drop down my Ice Spirit as well on top of that Fire Spirit. So looks like he's going to be playing some quick cycle version of Bait or maybe Miner potentially as well, so I'm going to go for the Collector in the center of the map. Does he have a big spell? No, looks like he does not, because he goes for the Miner on the pump right here. We catch that with the Ronin, which is a decent trade. It's going to clean up everything as well and also have a little bit of HP left. Is that going to make it to tower? I don't think Ronin makes it to tower, but yeah, I maxed out my Ronin, by the way. the other day just from the event. You know, you got a bunch of Ronins from that little in-game event thing. I don't know what it's called. Like, I can't lie, I can't remember. But also the Pass Royale gave a bunch of them as well. So, you know, was able to finally get it maxed out. It was definitely a grind, though, to get that up there. But I'm just going to go for the Ice Spear at the back like this. I hope the next card they release is not a legendary because, my goodness, I have no legendary token things left. Please, no more legendaries. So he's going to go for the Miner on my pump again. I couldn't catch it, unfortunately. That sucks right there because now the pump is about half HP instead of full. And that could have, you know, that could be a game changer here going later in this match. But I'm going to go offensive here. I know this is kind of aggressive, but I think it's a fine play because we have Fire Spirit, we have Ice Spirit too. Like, there's really a lot of ways we can break through. So I'm going to go for the log like this as well, and then Fire Spirit 2 to hopefully jump on those bats before the Expo dies. Not too shabby. Yeah, I mean, we don't get anything out of it, unfortunately, but I feel like he spent quite a bit of elixir, and those Spear Goblins especially made me feel pretty comfortable with just going for another collector like this right here. So we're about to hit 10 elixir. I'm going to drop this collector down right now. That should get some good value. He's going to go Miner on top of the collector right there, so let me go for the Ice Spirit like this as well on top of the bats. Hopefully that freezes the wall breakers. It does freeze one of them, and actually the Skellies get there and kill both, which is massive. So good interaction right there for us, and even Skelly's getting plenty of value in these scenarios. So I'm just going to go ahead and drop down a Wizard at the back. I think Wizard is the key to getting like the push started, because if you do Ronin, it's kind of too fast. That's kind of why it doesn't work with Expo. It goes too quickly in front of the Expo, and then it kind of dies out on the other side of the map, or gets countered too quickly before you can really support your Expo fully with it, unless there's already something at the bridge for it to, you know, like be hitting. So I'm going to go for these Skellies and then Ice Spirit like this right here, and then I can just go for the Ronin at the bridge right now to get that pressure going, and I think we're doing good here. I'm going to go Wizard as well to predict whatever he wants to play, and you know what? All things considered, this is a lot of damage. I'm very happy with this. He goes for the Miner. I'm just going to ability instantly. That's a dead Bats as well. Ronin's on tower as well. That is huge damage. Wizard's about to be on tower, and everything is going correct for us right now. About 800 HP left on his tower, so I'm just going to go for the Expo like this right here, and then there's the Marcher aggressively. Oof, I don't think that's going to work. Marcher got nerfed pretty substantially, so those type of plays are no longer the way to get bailed out in these situations, and we are going to win this match right there. You can definitely tell the Marcher nerf and that it's not nearly as broken as it was before, so I guess that was a good balance. Nice win, though, there against Wings. Up against Nemo from the anti-Jinx verse in this next game right here. Definitely one of the clans of all time. Just going to cycle my Larrys right here, and then I'm just going to go ahead and not Collector. I was going to Collector because he goes for the Mortar. I'm just going to chill and go for the defensive Ronin instead. I don't really want to Wizard this because then I'd be pretty much no elixir, so I'm just going to have my log prepared. He goes for the Cannon Core at the middle. Okay, so he's playing one of the best decks. If I had to make a top 3 most annoying decks, this one would probably be third on my list in terms of just, like, I hate facing it. The Mortar deck is so popular. Let's go for the ability like this right here, and then Fire Spirit as well on top of that. I can go for the Ice Spirit too. Hopefully the Wizard, that was all right. Not amazing for sure. Could have definitely been better, but I can just go for the offensive bow on this left-hand lane as well, and the Wizard is going to do a decent job of just, like, pressuring him. So Rascals come down. Let me go log on top of that. He's going to fireball most likely. Yep. And then Barbarrel. Yep. All right. Well, what a fun deck. Let's go for the Skellies on top of the Barbarian right there. Maybe we get a little bit of damage. That'd be kind of cool. Nope. We get nothing out of that. He actually defends that fairly easily, like it ain't no issue. So I need to get Collectors down if we're going to win this game. That's basically the moral of the story here, I think, for the most part. Now, he did just Fireball, so we could pump up and be semi-safe. The problem is, whenever I pump, he's going to go Mortar and spam a bunch of cards at the bridge, I would assume. So I'm just going to collect it right now and see how this is going to go. Is he going to go Mortar? No, we go Skeleton Barrel. Okay, so I'm going to go for the early Ice Spirit like this to freeze that Skeleton Barrel right there. And then I can also go for the Fire Spirit to the side like this to kill that not too shabby. All right, all right, all right. He's going to go Mortar the bridge. There it is, of course. So I'm just going to Defensive Expo. I know this is a weird play, but I actually think it's the right one in this situation because it makes him fireball my Expo, which is actually good. I didn't think he was going to do that, to be honest, but I'm happy with that for sure. Now we can fully reset, and I'm down 2,000, but we have the Collector, and this is really our saving grace because now he just used his Fireball as well, so I can go for my Wizard safely, and I feel like he can't really counter it. There's not really much he can do to kill the Wizard on the map right now. He goes for the Minions. I'm going to go for the Collector over here on the other side, and then he's probably going to go Skeleton Barrel. Yep, on the right side. There it is. I'm going to go for the Ice Spirit like this as well, and then I need to kill the Skeleton Barrel somehow. I'm going to go for these Skellies and then Fire Spirit down low. I have to Wizard as well. Kind of an awkward rotation, but at least it's going to get the job done, I guess, for now, and that's all I can ask for. So I'm going to drop down my Ronin first on top of that Mortar. This is scary. I'm going to go Ice Spirit up top like this, and then Larry's the middle as well. Hopefully, these minions can just, like, not ruin the day. Let's go for the Wizard the middle. Hopefully, he can kill everything. That's actually a really valuable Wizard, I think. We can log the Rascal Girls off the map and then pop my ability. Hopefully, clean up this left-hand side. And Hero Wizard is just carrying us, bro. Literally, what the heck? Okay, so We have a lot of pumps down right now, 3 pumps, and he's going to go for the fireball on 2 of those. So I think we start spamming the right-hand side now. I'm going to go for my Ronin as well at the bridge as soon as I can, and even though he defensive mortars, I still think we're in the, like, slight advantage right now in terms of just elixir. So I'm just going to go for the log skellies in the middle to make sure the mortar does not take out my expo, and he's forced to keep laying units on it. So I'm going to go ahead and drop down my expo once more on this left-hand side now. I need to predict the cannon cart as soon as I can here. Predict it. Yes! Get down! Oh, that was close. Predict goblins too. Come on, give me it. Give me it. Nice! Double prediction right there. Let's go log as well. Do we get a connection? We do indeed. So he's going to have to go for the fireball on this, which is massive for me. There's the fireball, but that's still really, really good value. Let's predict the barbell too. Nice. He's broke. There's no way he can afford anything. This might be game right here. Come on, Expo. I need you to connect on tower. Beautiful. Oh, we did it, man. Game's not over, though. Don't get too complacent. Right here, he does go for the minions, so the game is, yeah, very far from over like I thought. Now, we're going to get him down to below 1,000, though, which is massive, and Ronin's going to get a hit on that mortar as well. What a sequence right there to even get that lock on tower. I'm very happy with how we played that. Lots of multiple predictions in a row, catching cannon card, predicting goblins, and it's all lettuce. Oh, my goodness, I just misclicked my expo and lost all my momentum. At least the wizard is alive. I'm going to go Ronin the bridge. I know this is stupid, but, like, it's fine. Dude, I thought that honestly could have been game over potentially if I didn't misclick that expo right there, because he was fairly low on elixir, and I had the wizard ability. It's all right, though. It happens. I've got some bad thumb placement sometimes. We all make mistakes, all right? I'm going to go for the defensive expo, though. Only 50 seconds left, so, like, does it really matter that much that we're, not taking his tower? No, because I can just turtle up for the next 45 seconds, and I don't believe he can fireball cycle us that much. Maybe he can. I don't know, but we have log as well, so we're going to get some log chip, too. Hopefully some wizard chip as well eventually, but not this time, unfortunately, for me. So, that wizard is going to kill the cannon cart, though, which is nice. I'm going to go... Oh, that was bad timing. I guess I'll wizard the middle and then pop the ability here to just like pull everything in. Then also go for the log like this on top of that skeleton barrel and the mortar and all that jazz right there. So wizard is once again just backpacking us, man, literally. So a mortar comes down. Let me go for a low defensive expo and then fire spirit like this. I'm gonna ice spirit as well. He does nudge. Oh boy. Did that just hit my tower? I wasn't even paying attention to the mortar right there. I'm going to go for the Fire Spirit too. We need to make sure this does not connect, and we are fine. Things got a little bit sketchy at the end. A little bit of a sloppy defense by me overall. I can't even lie, but it doesn't matter too much. We are going to successfully beat Mortar Bait, one of the best decks in the game right now. So solid win right there. Let me know if you guys give this deck a try, what you think yourself, and of course, have a great rest of your day. And of course, as always, enjoy the Butch clip, and maybe I'll add Daisy to the clip as well. I haven't recorded it yet, but yeah. Peace out, guys. Have a great one.